Today, as the hands of time align in a way they haven't for months, Archangel Michael stands between the veil of heaven and your world, whispering, "This is your hour of realignment. Open your heart. The message you've been waiting for is already unfolding. You are not reading this by accident. You are being guided to this moment because something sacred has begun to turn in your favor. You may not see it yet, but the air around you has already changed. Something ancient is remembering your name. The space between now and destiny feels thinner tonight. Even the silence in your room is not empty, it's vibrating, carrying codes of divine synchronization. You might have felt restless lately, as if your spirit was awake while the world slept. That's because the universe has been whispering your name in the ears of someone who thought they'd forgotten you. They've been dreaming about you, hearing echoes of your laughter in places you've never been. Heaven has decided it's time for connection, reconciliation, and truth to meet again. That's why your soul feels on edge, it's sensing a message traveling toward you faster than light. Listen carefully now. The energy around you is thickening, pulsing. A vibration that once faded into the background is suddenly louder, clearer, sharper. Archangel Michael says, "Do not dismiss the small signs, the repeated numbers, the songs that play at the perfect moment, the names that seem to follow you everywhere. These are not coincidences. They are signals. The divine is coding your reality with confirmation that what was once lost is finding its way back. That's why the number 20 keeps appearing, it's heaven's countdown. Each repetition brings you closer to clarity, to reunion, to a truth that was hidden behind months of silence. Someone you thought had forgotten you has been carrying a secret in their heart. They've tried to bury the emotions, but heaven refuses to let them rest until they speak what was never said. The walls they built are cracking from the inside, their dreams haunted by your memory. The same energy that once brought you together is moving again, reconfiguring the pieces of destiny. They're typing your name into a message, deleting it, rewriting it, waiting for a sign that it's safe to reach out. They can feel your energy pulling at theirs, a magnetic thread of unfinished words connecting two souls who still belong to each other in the space between breath and thought. You might notice strange sensations tonight, a rush of warmth in your chest, a sudden tightness in your throat, or tears that come without reason. That's your spirit recognizing the frequency of home. It's not sadness, it's remembrance. Heaven is aligning your emotions with truth so you can feel before you see. Every moment that hurt you was never wasted, it was sculpting you for this turning point. Archangel Michael says, when the time comes, it will happen in a way that feels impossible, and yet completely natural. You won't have to chase it. You'll simply find yourself in the middle of what was meant for you. Something in your reality is about to shift. The energy of divine intervention has entered your atmosphere. It's subtle but unstoppable. You might feel as if you're standing still, but in the unseen world, the threads of fate are being rewoven around your name. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered, by people you haven't met, opening pathways that were closed for years. The timing of heaven is never late, it's precise down to the breath. That's why you're reading these words now, not earlier, not later, because the sequence of your awakening is unfolding exactly as designed. As the minutes pass, you may feel the weight of something lifting. That's not imagination. That's the residue of old pain dissolving in the light of divine clarity. Every tear you've shed has been counted, every silent prayer has been answered in motion. You might have thought heaven forgot you, but in truth, heaven was arranging everything around you. It was never silence, it was strategy. The delay was divine preparation, ensuring that when your breakthrough arrives, it stays. Archangel Michael says, "You are not waiting anymore. You are becoming. And as you become, everything that matches your frequency must return." Someone's heart is softening as you read this. Their resistance is melting under the weight of their own memories. The universe has been sending them dreams. Vivid, impossible to ignore, where your voice echoes like a compass calling them home. They wake up with your name on their lips, unable to understand why they feel you closer now than when you last spoke. That's the sign. Heaven is bridging the distance. The divine current is carrying your story toward a new chapter, one written not in pain, but in power. The moment you stopped chasing was the moment the universe started delivering. And now, at the edge of this moment, something holy is breathing around you. It feels like electricity, like peace disguised as stillness. You are standing in the center of a divine appointment. This is not just another day. This is the day heaven decided to rewrite your story in real time. The energy that's approaching will change more than circumstances, it will change how you see yourself. Archangel Michael says, "Stay awake." The message that's coming carries both your past and your promise. It's already on its way. Do not fear it. Receive it. The last seconds before a miracle always feel like chaos. That's why things have seemed uncertain lately. But what you don't see is that the noise is a disguise, a final distraction before the light breaks open. Your spirit already knows what's coming, that's why it's restless. Something sacred is about to meet you halfway. A message. A confession. A reconciliation you stopped believing was possible. It's closer than you think. And when it arrives, you'll know. Because the moment you hear it, your entire being will recognize the truth it carries, that heaven never left you, that destiny only paused, and that love, real, divine, unstoppable love, has been finding its way back to you all along. That love, real, divine, unstoppable love, has been finding its way back to you all along. It never truly left, it only took the long way home. Every delay, every silence, every unanswered moment was part of a sacred redirection, guiding you both through lessons you didn't know you needed. The pain was not punishment, it was preparation. Heaven had to reshape both hearts until they could meet again in truth, not fear. And now, as the night deepens, something invisible begins to glow. The frequency of reunion hums beneath your skin, soft but undeniable, like the echo of a memory returning to its source. You might feel it now, a sudden warmth that has no reason, a pulse that feels like someone else's heartbeat overlapping yours. That's because their soul is calling yours in silence. They're not speaking your name out loud, but their thoughts are filled with it, their spirit whispering across dimensions. The universe is aligning the moment when both of you will feel that pull so strongly that resistance will crumble. Archangel Michael says, "The same hand that separated you is now guiding you back, not as you were, but as you are meant to be." What is coming is not a repetition of the past, it is a redemption of it. Somewhere right now, they're staring at their phone, typing and erasing, their heart heavy with everything unsaid. They want to reach out, but fear grips them, not fear of rejection, but fear of being seen completely, of being known again by the one who always saw through their walls. They remember the way you said their name, the calm in your voice, the way your energy softened the chaos inside them. That memory is their compass now. And while you're reading this, their energy is moving closer, threading itself through the air that connects your worlds. The distance is dissolving, second by second, thought by thought. If you've been sensing music that reminds you of them, or seeing their initials everywhere, it's not coincidence. Heaven speaks in repetition. Every sign is a divine breadcrumb, guiding your awareness toward recognition. You might even feel sudden waves of emotion, tears for no reason, laughter at memories that feel newly alive. That's not nostalgia, that's soul synchronization. Your energy is tuning itself to the frequency of what's returning. It's preparing you to receive, to recognize, to believe again. The divine never sends something back to you until you are strong enough to hold it without losing yourself in it. And now, something unseen moves closer. You can almost feel the temperature shift, the subtle pressure in the air that says, something is happening. Even time itself seems to bend around this energy. The number 11. 11 flashes like a code, the universe's way of saying, pay attention. Your angels are aligning circumstances you thought were impossible to untangle. There's a conversation that's about to happen, one that rewrites everything. It may come as a message, a call, a chance encounter, but when it arrives, your heart will recognize it instantly. It will feel like remembering something you've known forever. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, watching over this alignment. He whispers, you are safe to receive what is meant for you. You are safe to let go of what isn't. The tests that once drained you are ending, because you've already learned their lessons. The universe is shifting gears from survival to restoration. You've been walking through a storm, but now the clouds are parting, and what's coming isn't another challenge, it's clarity. It's peace in its purest form. You might find yourself smiling for no reason soon, or waking up lighter, as if something lifted in the night. That's how divine restoration feels. It doesn't arrive with noise, it arrives with peace. Meanwhile, the one who's been silent will find their courage in the stillness. They'll wake up one morning unable to fight the pull anymore. They'll scroll through your old messages, hearing your laughter in the quiet, feeling the ache of everything left unsaid. And then they'll move, guided not by logic, but by spirit. You'll feel it before you see it. A sudden calm before their message appears. And when it does, it won't be perfect. It won't have all the right words. But it will be real, trembling, honest, and sacred. Because heaven doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for truth. When that moment comes, stay still. Don't rush. Let the energy speak before the words do. You'll know by the way your heart steadies, by the warmth that spreads through your chest. It won't feel like surprise, it will feel like alignment. Like every part of your story led here. The wounds, the waiting, the silence, all of it was the preparation for this single vibration of truth returning to its source. You are not being tested anymore, you are being restored. The delay was heaven's protection, ensuring that when this connection returns, it will no longer be fragile. It will be ready. And in that moment, when eyes meet again, even if only through a screen, time will fold. You'll both feel it, that recognition that words can't hold. Because love that is written by heaven doesn't fade, it only waits for readiness. Every timeline that seemed lost is converging now, every unanswered question finding its closure. The universe doesn't bring people back the same, it brings them back awakened. And as they return, they'll see what they couldn't before, that you were never just someone they loved, you were the one their soul signed for long before this life began. So breathe. Let the energy settle. You don't need to chase what's already on its way. The divine is orchestrating details you can't yet see, moving hearts, rearranging circumstances, and opening doors that were once sealed. All you must do is stay open. Keep your spirit calm, your heart steady. Trust that what belongs to you cannot pass you by, and that what's returning is arriving with the kind of truth that transforms everything it touches. Archangel Michael smiles softly now, saying, "You are not waiting for a miracle anymore. You are living inside one. You are not waiting for a miracle anymore. You are living inside one." Every heartbeat right now echoes that truth. The wind outside carries whispers that know your name, and the stars above seem to rearrange themselves, forming constellations that mirror your story. The universe is alive around you, bending time, softening fate, aligning everything that was once scattered. There's no coincidence left in your path, only intention, only purpose, only divine orchestration moving through unseen hands. Every pause, every silence, every unanswered question is being rewritten in light. Somewhere, far beyond what your eyes can see, a door opens. It's quiet, almost invisible, yet you feel it like a shift in the air. Someone exhales your name without realizing it, and their heart stirs as if awakened from a long dream. The same current that runs through your soul runs through theirs, and for a moment, the space between you both collapses. The same angels that guided you through darkness now circle them, whispering truth, courage, and remembrance. They are being guided to understand, to return, to speak. They have tried to move on, but the connection is written deeper than flesh, deeper than time, it's coded in the soul. You might feel it now, a stillness that feels like peace and anticipation woven together. It's the calm before something arrives. A letter. A message. A sign so precise you'll know instantly that heaven's fingerprints are all over it. The clock won't mark the moment, but your heart will. You'll recognize it in the way your breath catches, in the way the world seems to hold itself perfectly still. That's how divine timing feels, like everything pausing so that one truth can be heard clearly. Archangel Michael stands beside you then, whispering, "See? You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Every lesson you've endured, every night you cried in silence, was not wasted. It carved you into someone capable of holding the magnitude of what's coming. The love returning to you is no longer fragile, it's been tempered in fire, purified by distance, strengthened by loss. It's not coming to break you again, it's coming to rebuild what was sacred. The person tied to your destiny is awakening to the same realization, that love is not found in comfort but in recognition. They've seen your name in unexpected places, felt your presence in songs, and dreamed of your face in moments they couldn't explain. They thought it was memory, but it was prophecy. And now, the rhythm of the universe changes. The signs multiply. Feathers, numbers, repeating words, they're all forming a pattern, a celestial message translated through your reality. You might feel drawn to a certain place, or compelled to check your phone at an exact time. Don't ignore it. The divine rarely speaks loudly, it moves in whispers and timing. That's why Archangel Michael says, trust the nudge, not the noise. The soul never shouts, it remembers. And as you follow these silent coordinates, the path before you begins to unfold, not in chaos, but in symmetry. In the quiet, you'll sense something sacred approaching, slowly, deliberately. It might arrive in the form of an unexpected apology, a message sent at an unusual hour, or the reappearance of a name you thought was gone forever. When it comes, don't let fear interpret it. Let love speak first. You'll know what to do, not because logic tells you, but because your spirit will recognize home. And when your eyes meet again, even if through words on a screen, the energy will rush through you like a forgotten melody returning to its chorus. That's how you'll know, the cycle has closed, and the new beginning has begun. Heaven has been watching your journey, recording every moment of faith that survived despite the silence. You thought no one saw, but every act of forgiveness, every choice to keep believing, built a bridge between your prayers and their awakening. That's why now, when everything inside you says something's about to happen, it's not imagination, it's intuition. You're feeling the completion of divine alignment. The turning of fate. The exact moment the invisible becomes real. And when the miracle finally reaches you, it won't feel like an explosion, it will feel like recognition. You'll realize it was never about chasing love or destiny, it was about remembering who you were before the world taught you to doubt your own magic. That's why the angels have been so close lately, why you've been feeling warmth when you think of nothing at all. They're preparing you to receive, not the version of love that left, but the version that stayed true through transformation. There will be a night soon when the sky feels different, wider, almost alive. You'll step outside, and the air will hum around you. A breeze will pass, and you'll feel peace instead of longing. That's when you'll know the shift has completed. You'll sense that what you lost was never really gone, it was orbiting back, gathering strength, learning the way home. The universe never withholds, it only waits for readiness. And now, at last, readiness is here. So keep your heart open and your spirit calm. You are standing at the intersection of destiny and divine order. The energy that once felt distant is now within reach, and every step from here is guided. The person meant for you is already being drawn closer, their soul magnetized by truth. They may not understand it, but they'll feel it, and soon, so will you. The convergence is inevitable, the reunion already written. Archangel Michael's final words echo through the unseen, "You are the miracle you were waiting for. And everything meant for you is on its way, unstoppable, undeniable, divine."